Welcome to your daily focus for December the 15th, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Now, let's see what the cards reveal about the energy so we know how to use the energy around us in a positive way to move forward on our path. We have the Two of Swords. We haven't seen the Two of Swords in quite some time. Decisions, hard decisions to be made. We'll go there in a minute. Eight of Wands is back, right in the middle. And the Ten of Swords. Don't worry about the Ten of Swords. People always get a little holding their breath when the Ten of Swords appears. It's one of those cards that nobody seems to like. We'll talk it through. We'll look at the positive aspects of that card. The Two of Swords. Let's start there, the beginning. So we really, we are at a point in our life where we're making some strong decisions. Now, what are we protecting there? We're protecting our heart. We have our arms crossed over our heart. We have the swords in our hands. So we are protecting, or wanting to protect, or trying to make a plan to protect our heart, our love, our passion, our dreams, our goals, our unique selves. Now we're blindfolded here as well, which is really asking us to look inside, look intuitively. So in some ways, this card really hints that we have the answers within if we take the time to explore. And the moon is still in Scorpio. I think it's not till later in the evening that it does move into Sag. So we have a full day of using that moon energy and going deep inside of our emotions. Understanding how to move forward. And maybe where we have been overprotective of ourselves. Maybe where we need to realize that we don't need that protection going forward anymore. You get hurt in a relationship you don't want to date, but all of a sudden a couple of years go by and you still haven't had a date. And it's time to re-examine what you are trying to protect, because it's not your happiness anymore. You're actually being detrimental to your happiness now. So it's being honest with yourself. It's looking within. And Mars is right there saying, let's go forward. Let's move forward with passion. And with deep thought, deep realizations. So this could be epiphanies. We're dressed in white here. We're looking for the new beginnings, the new starts, the new realizations, the aha moments. Now the Eight of Wands, it's almost like we are starting to project new ideas forward. Different ways of stepping into things, viewing things, understanding things, seeing how things work, seeing how our routines work, seeing where we need to change things. This is definitely one way we are looking towards very much what I was saying yesterday when I was quoting Tony Robbins. So many of us say, okay, what do I need to do next? And if you're asking that question, Tony says you're wrong. It's the wrong question to be asking. You should be asking, what's the outcome? Where will they land? Those wands that we are projecting into the future, into the horizon of our tomorrow. What is the outcome? What does it look like? What does it feel like? Get attached to the emotion. And you start to see where you might be missing balance in relationships, or balance in your career, balance within 2 parts of your life, 3 parts of your life. Having enough time and energy and resources so that every part of your life is good. Your health and well-being, your spirituality, work, career, finances, money, love. But what is the final outcome? And is something still out of balance? What is it? What is the constant that keeps showing up as something that is being completely neglected? Because if we neglect our health and well-being as we go towards a crusade in our career or our job or stature within the community, our health will plummet. And then everything will come to a halt while we have to, are forced to, look at nothing but our health. So we want to make sure everything's in balance. So once again, I get that outcome. Now the Ten of Swords, we are still in full moon energy. We'll have this weekend and then the new moon appears. And that's time to plant seeds. So this is a time to understand what we need to let go of. What pulls us down. Now I think through the realization of going within, going deep within, and understanding how we are protecting our goals, our dreams, the things we love in this life. And then we ask ourselves, what's the outcome? If I go forward in this way, what's the outcome? And we don't want to pinpoint it down to every little step. We want to leave it open to interpretation and to changes. We don't want to cement it in at this point. But we want to at least visualize what it looks like, what it feels like, what it smells like, how it makes us feel. We're going to get epiphanies. We're going to get those aha moments. We're going to get those realizations of what is really pulling us down. Maybe it's our own procrastination. Maybe it's an old fear that we've clung on to. One of those fears that at one time kept us safe, but no longer does. That's what the Two of Swords is asking us to find out. Now we see much clearer. So with the sense of clarity, what we need to put closure on, end, allow healing in. Because that is the full moon energy, and we're still working within the full moon energy. What makes you feel like you are laying there with 10 swords in your back? What weighs you down? Look at the owl in the tree. We have the wisdom to step away from whatever is pulling us down. We may not like the way in which we have to do it. We may wish there was an easier way, because we can use all those excuses, can't we? We can say, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough support. The right people don't surround me. I don't live in a community that would support me. I don't have enough money. In fact, I owe. I'm too short, I'm too tall, I'm too old, I've missed the boat. I missed that opportunity. Whatever, whatever that excuse is, it's time to pull that sword out so you can stand. It's time to throw it away. It's time to stand up strong. And we won't be able to do that until we allow the healing. Until we are honest with ourselves about what needs closure, what needs completion, and where we need to allow healing for ourselves in our life. Get an affirmation card. Ten of Earth. Ten of Earth keeps showing up and showing up and showing up, doesn't it? And I love the Ten of Earth because it rings so true with the cards that we've been dealt today. The Ten of Earth is affluence, material abundance, mastery, financial security, inherited wealth, and knowledge. I am now able to step back and observe the results of what I have built through my dedication and hard work. I claim ownership of the castles that I have built, that have taken form in the material world. I have achieved mastery and inherited treasures of knowledge and experience thanks to all I have been through. I smile appreciatively at my run of good fortune. So instead of saying, what do I need to do next? What is the outcome? Because that is the outcome. The outcome is I am now able to step back and observe the results of what I built through dedication. I claim ownership of the castles I've built that have taken form in the material world. I have achieved mastery, inherited treasures of knowledge and experience, thanks to all I've been through. What does the outcome look like for you? Meditate on it, pray, reflect. Ground yourself in nature, especially with an earth card here and a 10. So solid. Asking you to really, truly step into the outcome of your goal, your dreams, your desires. Mentally, step into it. And how does it feel? How does it look? What are you wearing? What are the feelings? So these cards are really asking us to pay attention to the big picture, the goal, the dream. And there's, in some way, we have been limiting ourselves, and we need to go within. Today we need to go within and understand it, and probably the next couple of days, because on Monday we'll have that new moon, and the energy will change. And then just watch the energy start to snowball into change, because we'll have Saturn going into Capricorn, then we'll have the Sun going into Capricorn. We'll have Mercury going direct. The new moon starts it all off. Look at our animal cards. Or higher intuition cards. I should say the higher intuition cards, because that's what they're called if you're looking for them. Our blessings with the turkey. So don't look at the lack of and base your vision of your tomorrow on that lack. Don't even take it into account. The lack you have today has nothing to do with where you are going. Blessings, gratitude, and thanks. Feeling gratitude is not expressing it. It is like feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and never giving it. It's a perfect opportunity to create peace within your soul so that the gratitude is pure and there is forgiveness from the past by looking at the now and creating the future. Begin a new tradition, maybe create a gratitude tree. Write down a few things that you are grateful for each day and hang it on the tree as a reminder. Go around your dinner table to express thanks, not just on Thanksgiving. Create a gratitude journal, whatever way you want to express your gratitude, to spotlight your blessings. Do it so that there is a constant reminder around you, so that you can see that you are blessed, even when you feel otherwise. Turkey is short and sweet and to the point. See the beauty that surrounds you. I think that was part of yesterday too. If not, then it was the day before. See the beauty that surrounds you. See the beauty that is within you. Focus. Definitely today is a day to focus on the outcome. What does it look like? What does it feel like? And be grateful for all that is, yes, coming into your life. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.